Hey everyone, I hope you are having a fantastic day. Today is Sunday, April 2nd. So I am doing this video because I want to do a challenge. I want to do a 7-day challenge for parents, mentors, grandparents, aunts, uncles, counselors, anybody that's around kids, teens, in that kind of space. Even if you're an empty nester and you just have adult children, you can partake in this as well. They still need your time. Even if you're just someone who's single and you don't have any children right now, but you know someone that has children and may need some help and you can lend a helping hand. This challenge is just to spend time with kids, getting to know them, opening up a conversation, getting into their heart, getting into their spaces, getting into their minds, putting good things into them, moral, ethic, just spending time with them. I should have done this video a few months ago, but I wasn't obedient, but I am now. And I just want better relationships. I'm talking to myself because I have not always been that parent that listened or been compassionate like I should toward my kids. I need to come up in that area, and I know a lot of people do. And this is not just a challenge for people who are struggling or their family is going through something. This is just a family thing, period. You could be going through the best years of your life with your kids or your spouse, but we all are developing relationships and we all could come up. So this challenge is for everyone. So one thing that kind of led me to this video, and I knew that I had to do it, I have been privileged to be in some spaces with some young people, and we had a very deep conversation. We always have deep conversations, but we had a really deep conversation, and it was very sad and kind of a shock almost of how many of those kids, more than half, more than 75% of them, said that they have either thought about harming themselves or wanted to harm themselves in the last few weeks. And that was only the ones that were being honest. Some of them probably have and just didn't have, they just didn't want to say that they were dealing with that. But I did get a phone call here recently, and one of the young ladies in that spaces actually tried to commit suicide. And I did get permission to speak on it just a little bit. But one thing, after being able to speak with her, one thing that she said that was extremely powerful was that she lives a reckless life because nobody cares. So she doesn't care. And nobody can justify that and say, oh, you're everybody loves you and this and that. In her mind, nobody cares. Her perspective is that nobody cares. So with these challenges, we have to start trying to understand where these perspectives are coming from. Why are these kids thinking the way that they're thinking? Why do they think they're not loved? What can we do as parents and mentors and guardians and people over them to change this perspective? So I challenge you. This week, my children and I will put together some things. Every day we'll put together something to do with your kids. And it's not going to be expensive. It's not going to be a whole bunch of time, but I want you to carve out time. If you have between 1 and 3 p.m. to spend time with your kids, do just that. That 1 to 3 can change something so drastically. And lay your phone down. Turn the TV off if you have to. Actually get inside their head, get inside their world, and let them give you what they need. Listen to them. And not only listen just to the words that they're saying, listen to body language. Just listen. And in these spaces, we don't have to be accusatory. We don't have to be like, well, I'm doing this and, almighty. Nope. Let's just be listeners and understanding and compassionate because it can definitely change the life of somebody. So our challenge will be, let's start Monday, April 3rd through Monday, April 9th. Let's do 7 days. And you never know, this might go so well where we just finish out the whole month of April. But something has to give. Some kind of perspective has to change. It doesn't have to even be anything bad. For a long time, I didn't know that my youngest daughter could draw. And she draws very well. And when I learned that, I'm like, what kind of parent have I been that I don't know that my kid can draw? Something so simple. So I hope you guys will get on board with this challenge, share it, make up your own challenge. But we just have to get back into a certain space with our family and with our kids, and this will be the start. So I hope you guys join in on the challenge. I'm going to do it. I'm going to post every day. If you know some people, tag them in this challenge so that we can start getting into the spaces with our children. If you have some things that you're like, hey, I got some things that you can do with your kids, post them, put them down, send them, and repost it, and tag Lay Your Phone Down Challenge, I guess, in it, so that we'll be able to see it, or send it to me and I'll post it and put your name on it, whatever. But we just have to get back to certain perspectives with our families, certain understandings. So, all right, love you guys. I hope y'all have a wonderful day.